We are all aware of the course of nature, how a tiny little seed is planted underground and it takes a long, long time to become a tree, to fructify and to flower and bear fruits and give itself away. And what confidence must that seed hold when it's buried in the dark, alone, with no one around, suppressed, invisible, for it to sprout into life? We all know this, that everything will take its own time. A woman bearing a child would need about 9 months for that child to come out in flesh and blood. Even a cake that we are baking has a certain time that it needs to be put into the oven. We know the formula, yet, time and again, we become impatient when it comes to our spiritual growth. Not all seeds sprout, some do. Not every seed that has become a tree will bear 100% of the fruits that are ripe to eat. Some will fall off before ripening, some will become overripe, some are okay. But we become very impatient with ourselves to get everything right at the time we want it to happen. Let's remind ourselves we are a work in progress, that we have to be very gentle with ourselves. There are many lessons we have learned, out of which sometimes, yes, we have certain hits and misses, but more or less, we do try and execute those lessons in our everyday life. There are many situations in our life that are happening for the first time, which have never happened before. Many experiences that are happening for the first time that we are completely unaware of. And nobody is given a manual. The more patient we are with ourselves, the more committed we are to our own growth, gentle we are with ourselves, encouraging we are with ourselves, the strike rate of success is higher. We can't constantly be badgering ourselves. We can't constantly be pointing fingers saying, I've goofed up again. Oh, I'll never get it right. We may act all proper in the world, having all the wisdom and knowledge and everything, but a lot of times in our quiet space, in our own silent arenas, we tend to talk not very healthily with ourselves. And today, let's make that promise that irrespective of approval of others or not, validation from others or not, acceptance from others or not, applause from others or not, appreciation from others or not, I'm going to be my biggest cheerleader and allow time to take its time. What are we in a rush for? Where are we to reach? Everything is part of the game. The end result is meeting the divine, death. Are we really rushing towards death? Why the rush? Let everything happen as it needs to happen for me to embrace the learnings, the wisdom, the lessons wholly and completely, so I don't have to repeat my experiences to pick up the same learnings. Then I've slowed down my growth. Anything that I've missed the first time, a similar situation will emerge for me to become better in it. So why not commit myself wholly and solely right up in the beginning? Patience, deep patience with deep faith, deep trust, deep surrender, deep compassion, deep love for ourselves as we are figuring life. Nobody has all the answers. No two people have the same life. Yes, we can look at others, be inspired, be motivated, be encouraged, learning from other sources. But the application is always unique. Nobody has ever had the life situations that we've had. Nobody's had the heart and the feelings we've had. Nobody's had the wisdom, the guidance that we've had. Nobody is us. And this is a beautiful opportunity. Life is a beautiful opportunity for us to discover those parts of us. So, why are we in a rush? Why are we not letting the beautiful movie unfold scene after scene? Do we really want to watch our movie in fast forward, skipping scenes, or fully participate in it? Whether it is to do with our health, to become more familiarized with our body, what it's communicating to us, what is healthy for it, what we need to abstain from, what we need to take in more of, whether it's nutrition, sleep, rest, exercise, whatever it is. Our mind, what nourishes our mind? It doesn't have to be the same as the person sitting next to me or my loved one I've spent 40 years with or 20 years with or going to spend the next 30 years with. My process is unique. Whether it's to do with my relationships, nobody has the same dynamics. So while we can learn from each other and observe each other, but we have to put our own learnings, our own lessons, our own love, our own wisdom, our own compassion, our own boundaries in place, whether it's to do with our spiritual growth. There is no competition whatsoever. We are not here to be better than anyone else. We are here to improve ourselves bit by bit, breath after breath. We have to allow this beautiful process to unfold. The night is going to take its own course for the dawn to break and the sun to rise, and so on and so forth. And we have to just gracefully and gratefully learn to travel across each day, each episode, each experience to evolve in our own time. So let us really, really give a lot of love to ourselves to be our next best self in the next first moment, committing ourselves wholly and completely, disciplining ourselves, having absolute determination, absolute focus, absolute concentration, absolute compassion, absolute knowing that we are moving from our small I to big I. And our faith is not wavering whatsoever, despite the storms, despite the challenges, the cyclones, the upheavals, whatever is happening. Let us know we are on our path, we are living our purpose, and we are moving towards our highest and best selves. Let's all close our eyes for a moment and imagine that we are planting a beautiful seed underground with the conviction that it is taking its own time to yield its blessings to us day after day, moment after moment, as and when we need them in the due course of our life. This divine seed sits deeply embedded in our souls, guiding us towards our purpose, for us to be on our path, breath after breath. Shukar, shukar, shukar.